What's up, everybody? Here at you with another episode of the Slackercast, number 54. I am Greg, and with me today is my co-host Lawrence.
Hey, y'all.
Also with us today, as usual, is Corey from the S'mores Indoors podcast.
What's up?
Also with us is Dusty the G-Great, I guess. I don't know. We'll see.
Nice hair,
good hair.
Yeah, he's got the good
Yeah,
hair.
he's got
today.
decent hair today. And also
He's got Dean
joining us
Ambrose
today
hair today.
is a special guest, Balding Orc, better known as just Orc to the
Wait
masses.
for it. Yeah, boy!
Oh, yeah.
Don't pass out.
Yeah, don't die on us.
Yeah, I'm done.
And you got a good set of lungs as my daughter.
Yep. COVID, nothing on me, son. Fuck Delta.
All right, so this week we have the all-time favorite athletes list. And does anyone think they'll have anyone shocking on their list that no one will expect?
I'm sure Lawrence's list will be disappointing.
No, this time it's just normal. It's all obvious.
Should we make
Dustin.
So should we make Lawrence go first, or did he went first last time?
I went first last time.
Why am I always after him?
I'm going to change the order because you're introduced after him. But actually, we'll let Orc.
Yeah,
go
since
first,
Orc's
he's
the guest of honor. Yeah, he's got to go first.
So I'll go second then, and we'll do the normal order. Only we'll change this up and make Dustin follow Lawrence. Actually, no, we're gonna do this.
Nice.
All right.
I'm still following Lawrence.
Well, then we're gonna do this. Now you're leading Lawrence. There's a change.
Fine.
All right. So, if does anyone have anything that
I think y'all will like it.
so like anything crazy happened this week we need to discuss before we jump into this list here?
Yeah, Bray Wyatt getting fired.
He didn't get fired. He got released.
Yeah.
Basically, same as getting fired.
I'm telling you, if AEW brings in Punk, Daniel Bryan, and Bray Wyatt all together, basically.
I'll say this, man. Thinking of Bray Wyatt coming in, joining the Dark Order, and just telling people, he's like in that classic Bray voice, being like, "Join the Dark Order." It's chilling. It gives me chills. It's like I think it's actually better than Brody being the leader.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, with Brody dying, he's kind of the obvious choice to like take over for him, you know.
definitely. Give me the remotes, baby. I'm gonna put your videos on for you. But yeah, Lawrence, you're gonna have to help me co-host big time today with my daughter still awake. Just prepare for that.
All right.
But, yeah, the Bray thing, man. I was so shocked when I read that. I actually shared it with a couple guys at work who are wrestling fans. And
I feel like the WWE just kind of given up.
Yeah, I feel like Vince he's conquered everybody, but now it's like
They're just like bored.
Yeah.
You know what I've heard actually. What I've seen in the rumor mill is that they may be talking about selling WWE.
What?
That's the reason that they're not really caring about the loyalties and holding on to the talent and such like that anymore is because they're actually highly considering selling it.
But who would like UFC style sale where they sell it to a group or what?
The thought process is they may sell it to NBC.
Yeah, because
for Peacock and all that stuff.
Yeah, because they have all those different shareholders now, man. And when shareholders get in and have their meetings, man, that they'll decide what they think's best for the product. And probably none of them are wrestling fans, so
I don't know. It's been hard for years for me to get back into wrestling. I just can't do it.
They keep bringing in like old talent too, like Goldberg and such. That
it's kind of sad,
It's just like rinse and repeat.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird. Like, what do you want? Okay, Wolfoo then. See what I got to deal with here. This is.
All right, we better start this list.
If Orc, you can go ahead and start, man. I just really wanted to touch on that Bray Wyatt thing. What do you think about it, though, Orc? Yeah, I know you follow wrestling too.
Not anymore, man. After 2003, I'm out.
Oh, really?
Peace.
So nothing at all, huh?
Nope. Don't care.
No New Japan. No.
I might watch that. Is there any streams of that on YouTube that I could check out?
Unless you want to sign up for New Japan World, which is like under $10 a month, you would have to go to not so legal means to watch it.
Okay.
Which we don't recommend on this channel, but
no, of course not.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself, buddy.
Let's get this party started.
Chat is slow starting tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I know, right?
I'm not there to flood it.
But if you want to go ahead with your first honorable work,
honorable mentions. Do you have any?
Are we gonna go around? Are we gonna go round table style again, or are we going to?
Let's do that.
Round table, okay. Yeah, that way we can load up the pictures.
All right, here we go.
Can you open this for me? Can you open this?
Follow the link. Follow the link. Follow the link.
I don't miss the pieces, Daddy. I don't miss the pieces, Daddy.
All right, I'm going with Roger Federer first.
What? Nice.
Oh, there we go.
The Fed. Yeah. Because he's awesome.
Is he your favorite tennis player?
He is my favorite male tennis player. Yeah.
Threw in that male there, I noticed.
Yep. Little hint for what's to come. It may be a Lawrence list, it may not. We'll see.
Maybe a Lawrence list. Okay.
All right. Well, I'll go with my first honorable mention here. Let me try to see if I can get it shared properly without screwing this up. Try not to screw it up this time.
You don't want to share like an adult website by accident. That's what I almost did.
That's what I have to make sure.
I was worried about that on the hot chicks list with Jay. So.
Be more
You
guys and your fucking porn, man.
It's not that bad, Dustin.
Yeah,
What's
it's
up,
not.
Hayden? I don't know. I've had private conversations with Gray.
Let's not get into that.
What's up, Hayden?
What's up, Hayden?
All right, hey Hayden, what's up, man? My first honorable mention is none other than the guy who got me back into boxing, Manny Pacquiao.
Nice.
Boxing was pretty much dead to me until this dude came on the scene, and then everyone started talking about him, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this Manny Pacquiao guy that everyone keeps talking about?" Then I started watching him fight, and that got me into watching people like Oscar De La Hoya, even Money Mayweather, and even made me go back and watch some of the older lighter weight stuff because I mostly just watched heavyweight on boxing. So
Right.
I went back and watched all the old Roberto Duran stuff because I hadn't seen any of it, and then that guy just blew my mind also. So
Nice.
I love that pick. I'm a huge boxing fan. Good pick.
I want snacks. I want chips, Daddy.
go get you some chips in.
My first honorable mention is, you mentioned him earlier, Bo Jackson.
Bo
Nice.
Jackson, nice pick.
That
Oh,
was
I
a
got the
tough-
baseball pick.
Oh,
That was a tough one
nice.
to. I left him off my list. That was a tough one to leave off. Almost
Yeah.
made the list. Love Bo Jackson.
He barely missed mine. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, Sammy Sosa was gonna be one of my. No, I'm just kidding. That wasn't one,
Oh man.
but I had to mess with y'all. Let's see. My first honorable pick will be. This will surprise some of y'all. Jeff Gordon,
Oh my!
Oh, okay.
and I picked
I mean,
Jeff. I picked
That's not a
Jeff.
bad one. That's not a bad pick.
Yeah, Jeff Gordon was cool, man. I remember growing up as a kid. I wasn't a huge NASCAR guy by any means, but like we all knew who Jeff Gordon was. He was a big deal then, so I had to include him.
Going back to Bo Jackson, have any of y'all ever seen that that video of someone like running Bo Jackson on Tecmo? I think it was Tecmo Bowl or Tecmo Super Bowl, one of the two. Yes, you can have those. Whenever they just kept like running around with him because this player was so fast and like you can't tackle him, and they run the entire clock out. And they
No,
get the
Greg,
touchdown.
you remember whenever the Bosworth tried to tackle him? You see that 30 for 30, and he like dragged him like all the way
Yeah.
down to the end zone.
Dude was amazing, man. And then he had that hip.
And Brian
Surgery
Bosworth
and-
was nothing to joke with. So
All right, Dustin, you get to follow Lawrence again, which is actually always perfect. I think you need to follow him from now on.
yeah, that should
Probably.
be the way it should be.
That or be in front of him.
That didn't
all right,
sound right. Go ahead.
So my fifth honorable mention is hold on, I gotta share my screen. Lost the luster. All right, there we go. All right, my fifth honorable mention is Charles Barkley.
Ooh, nice, nice.
Fucking loved Charles Barkley when he was a player, and I love him now as a commentator. He's fucking hilarious.
He's kind of an asshole, though.
And he was a great
That's what I
player.
liked about him.
That's what I liked about him back in the day. Even when I was a kid, and he basically told somebody straight to their face, "I'm not a role model. I don't have to be a role model." Which I
Oh
thought
yeah, I
was-
remember that when he said that. That was
Cool.
awesome.
he's a real one.
I like how we all dressed for the occasion tonight. We all have some type of sports thing on.
Yeah, I like that. I set the precedent.
You were here last.
No, whenever I used to wear the costumes for the shows, like
He said used to wear the costumes like that was a long time ago.
Yeah,
Like he didn't
last
just
week.
dress up.
I loved your
fucking
Tarantino
toga.
costume.
yeah.
Appreciate it, Hayden.
Thanks, Abe.
It's funny you put him on the screen and I took him off.
Yeah.
I was trying to put him on too. All right, Orc, what you got for your number 4 honorable?
All right, here we go again with another awesome pro pick. There's so many fucking tabs open. All right, he's a traitor, but it's Mr. Tom Brady.
Ooh, on the honorable mention, huh?
Only an honorable. I like
Only
it.
an honorable.
I like it.
I like
because he
it.
left us.
I like the picture he got. It's like with the
Yep.
finger point.
All right, so and I think I don't really just rings, Super Bowl rings. That's all I need to say.
And doing these honorables, adding them to my thing, messed my list all up. I gotta find where I put my number 5.
How many rings does Charles Barkley have? Does anyone know?
He has no rings.
Nope.
I
He
didn't
got
know.
close once, and he was in that Jordan era where
Gotcha. No rings for him.
before all the stars started teaming up to help guys win rings. Like Russell Westbrook and Carmelo Anthony will be winning NBA championships this year, barring injuries.
I don't know if I screwed up on this for my honorable mentions. I may have put 6 when I only had 5. I don't know, but I'll go ahead and list my my number 4 here. Dustin's going to be upset that this guy is an honorable mention and not higher on my list, but
Tom
it is what it
Brady.
is. No, it is the one and only Shaquille O'Neal.
Ooh.
Okay. It's not
I love
bad.
Shaq when he came in. It was great, but he came into an era when there was still a lot of players around that I loved, so he can only be on the honorable list this time.
Yeah, I don't like that pick, but too low.
All right, my next honorable mention is it's actually two guys, but they go together kind of as a pair. And it is the Bash Brothers, Mark McGuire, Jose Canseco.
Oh, nice. Canseco's crazy though, isn't
It is now, but
The
back in the
Roy
day-
brothers.
The Roy.
he? Are they really brothers? Yeah.
Squishy panda, squishy panda. Squishy
I do have 6. What did I do with my 6th?
No.
You don't play me like that. I had 6 because you.
Oh, I know why. It's because I listed 2 at number 3.
All right, so mine's probably gonna ruffle some feathers. My number 4 pick
I'm sure it will.
is Floyd Money Mayweather.
Yeah,
I-
I like that pick. Boxing. Let's go.
I hated him during that whole era because I felt like he hurt boxing and made it boring. But like going back to him, he's just an expert in what he does. Like he's just like the greatest boxer I've seen, dude. It's just the stuff.
Also,
he can
don't
do.
forget he's the most boring boxer you've ever seen.
I mean, you can call it boring, man, but he went in the ring
He's-
with everyone and he came out on top. You know, so
Well, when you're handpicking your fighters, it's kind of easy.
I mean,
Yeah.
he was. You can say that, man, but he fought the same guys Manny did, and you know, whether it was. Give
But
her the
he,
snacks.
She's got plenty of snacks, Hayden. She's good.
But he's in my honorables for that reason. You're right. He did handpick some guys when they were.
I mean, I like Floyd Mayweather, but I didn't put him on my list because I don't really like him. But he is
Right.
definitely
That's why I didn't put him on mine. I got respect for the guy, but
he's definitely the most technical boxer. But he's also is definitely he definitely handpicked most of his opponents. So
and that's what hurts his legacy to me. But
Okay.
but every time he gets in the ring, he shows how technical he is. So
yep.
Yeah.
all right,
right.
so my turn now.
Yes.
All right, so my next pick, my number 4 pick is. Forgot to pull my picture up. Is Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Never heard of him.
Who the what? Huh?
He's a soccer player. He's pretty awesome, man. He's really good, and he took out a full page ad. He came and played for the LA Galaxy, and for one season. And when he left LA Galaxy, he took out a full page ad, basically telling the city of LA, "You're welcome for me coming to come play for you."
I do
He
like
was
that.
that good, huh?
Yeah,
I do like
and he's
that.
very good. So yeah, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
hmm Hey. All right, so that brings you up next, Orc. We're at, I think, your number 3.
All right, this is gonna ruffle some feathers. Number 3 is Michael Jordan. Or wait, honorable mention number 3. There we go. MJ, baby.
As an
Hell no.
Orc.
Yeah.
What are you
You know
doing
what's
to us,
coming
man?
up later. You know, I don't know. He had like 20 rings, and he's got his own. I have a few of his headbands and all that stuff. You know, he's
You
not
know,
that great of an athlete. He's all right.
I mean, I wouldn't put him in my honorable mentions, but it took me a long time to really appreciate MJ. So
The only thing why he's in an honorable mention is because it's your favorite athletes as opposed to who you think are the
Right,
greatest
right.
athletes. That's the only. I had a whole different list.
Gotcha.
Mine is a combination of favorite and honor.
Yeah, great.
Favorite and greatest. You know, Lawrence, you've already worked at pissing me off tonight. Don't further it, okay? me and Lawrence had a little go around earlier.
yeah, Lawrence needs to get through his list first before he starts talking shit.
All right, actually, I think Dustin.
I
will
would have done
appreciate-
that, Dustin. You would have turned my camera off. I would have put Michael Jordan. I would
So
have got
my-
muted.
My next honorable mention is someone that probably will make Dustin happy. It is, where did he go? I got to reload it up. Sorry. Something happened here. Crap. Technical difficulties. There he is. Brett Hull.
Oh, nice.
Preferably his St. Louis Blues years.
Nice.
That's
The
whenever
hockey.
I kind of fell in love with him. He's one of my favorite hockey players of all time. He played for the Blues and he also played for the Red Wings, two teams which I both like. My problem with hockey in general is I like too many teams, so it's hard for me to root against certain teams because of that. Especially considering that I like the Blues and the Blackhawks, and they play in the same division. So
No, you can't like both of them at the same time, I heard.
It's
yeah,
kind of,
well,
I mean, you just approach it the way I do basketball. I mean, I like a lot of teams, but mostly I just like the players. I mean, I
Right,
follow
following
Boston, of
players.
course, but I have a lot of basketball players that I like.
oh, thank you. You're sweet.
All right, Corey.
All right, my
Wonderful.
next honorable mention is the late great Kobe Bryant.
Ooh,
Good pick. Very good pick.
That's great. Yeah.
too low in my opinion, but
Well, don't feel
This is
bad, Corey.
favorites. This is
yeah,
favorite
it is
honorable.
favorite.
I'm thinking I'm gonna be Lawrence this week. We're gonna see though. Yeah.
Mine's Kobe Bryant too. It's crazy. We both had the same thoughts on him, and the only reason why is because I used to root against him all the time in the championship or the finals. I'd go for any team he wasn't on, and I always went for the underdogs. So
I'll say this about Kobe Bryant. I've said it a million times. Kobe Bryant is the only player that
I
I've
know.
ever seen in the
Close to
NBA
Jordan.
that reminds me of Michael Jordan with the way he played. He was the only one. He's the only one that I saw that even looked close. So I did love Kobe. He was awesome.
All right, Lawrence,
No,
Oh.
Orc is up. Orc is up next.
I'm up.
He's
I think
up.
that's
They're
what's up.
Oh, no.
Dusty.
Dusty Lee.
All right, my number
Dusty
3
Rhodes.
is Brad Marchand from the Boston Bruins.
Yeah.
Nice pick.
Little
I-
scrappy guy, fucking
No,
plays a little dirty, Gotta
nose
love
face killer.
and he is fucking good and scores lots of goals. So
I love that I'm not the only person who had hockey on my list.
he is
Makes me
my
happy.
all-time favorite Boston Bruin. So
Hey, stop jumping in the chair.
Well, Greg, we used to have a hockey team down here. If you like hockey, we had the Mississippi Seawolves.
Yeah, and you know why they're gone? Because they couldn't get enough support.
well, they're actually talking about there's going to be 2 exhibition hockey games this year in the Coliseum, and it's a test run for to bring a team back to Mississippi. So if they can get enough people to come to these 2 games,
Like a
Then-
minor league type of team.
yeah, like we
Oh, I
did.
hope you
before.
guys get it.
And
And Jay could go too.
but it's all up to if people show up for the game, if they can get enough people to show up for
Well,
these.
we
2
got to
games.
show up, don't we, Dustin?
So yeah, maybe we do. So
I hope I'm invited.
maybe we'll
You can show up.
we might have to put something together and do that.
I just found it funny that you invited Dustin but left me out of it.
No, you can show up. You just got to buy the tickets, Greg. Just get in your car and drive there.
Gray got a little jealous there.
I did.
You did.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
All right, Orc.
All right, here we go, boys. This is a guy you may have heard. It's the best baseball game of all time. Right there, Ken Griffey Jr.
Nice,
Nice.
nice. I agree.
Yeah. And yeah, he's a savage home run hitting beast, base stealing. I don't even know. He's
Hey,
just
Jamie.
all around really good player. Yep.
Hey, Jamie.
He was a tough one to leave off the list.
You left him off your list?
You
I
left
can't
him off
believe
the
Corey
list?
left him off his list. I thought he was in the top
I
10.
thought he would have been in there.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Shocked.
That one apple juice.
Hold on. I'll get you apple juice in a minute, okay?
Okay.
I want some too, Greg.
Well, you're not getting any, Lawrence.
Ooh, apple juice.
Lawrence, you already got some. You know you already got some.
Let me do my pick, and then I'll get you apple juice, okay?
Yeah, I did, Dustin.
All right, so I'm on.
I don't
Give
know.
me the
what
juice.
Why you guys got in a fight?
Is she looking? No. Give me the juice. Wait. No. Wait. No.
This is gonna be
Damn
my. This is gonna be my honorable mention, number 3 too, because I have 6. So this one's gonna piss Dustin off, and
Cheating.
that's what I like most about it.
Cheating. Tom Brady.
Oh no, much better than that. It is the greatest MMA fighter of all time, George St.
MMA.
Pierre.
Oh God.
Ooh,
DSP.
questionable. I like the pick though. I like the pick.
I think he is. I think people want to make the
AKA
argument.
the wet blanket.
People want to make the argument for John Jones being the greatest of all time. I say it's GSP because he fought the murderer's row of welterweights. The dudes
You
that
mean
he
he
fought,
laid on top of him for 5 rounds?
the dudes he fought were all top tier, top league guys. John Jones has fought some people like that, but he's
And he
also
laid on
fought some
top of
people
him
who
for
were kind
5
of like,
rounds.
eh.
And every
See?
fight was
He
boring as
hates
fuck.
GSP so much. This is
I'm surprised it wasn't
man.
Conor and
He's
McGregor
fucking
for you,
whack,
Greg.
dude.
dude.
He's whack.
He came into every fight with a strategy to completely dominate whoever he was fighting.
Yeah, take him down to the ground and lay on top of him for 5 rounds.
He didn't do
It
that
worked.
to Koscheck. Everyone was like, "Oh, well, he's going to out wrestle Koscheck." Nope, he came in there and boxed him.
Yeah, a
him
little
to-
bit.
No, the whole time messed up his eye, permanently
Whatever.
damaged his eye. Just jabbing him the whole fight. Just
He's sorry.
All right, Corey, you want to go up now?
I told you Dustin wouldn't like that pick.
Fuck
But yeah,
GSP.
that's my number 3. 3 to the second.
Most boring MMA fighter ever.
You want to go for some juice before I show my?
Yeah, I'll go grab that. So carry us, Lawrence.
So yeah, UFC. I don't even know who's doing anything right now. I haven't been in there in so long. Got boring.
I don't know. It's oversaturated now.
Yeah, I don't watch
It-
it.
Oversaturated with what? They're all boring. like
No, it's
there's no one-
oversat. Like, man, back in the day, you had a UFC event like every month. That was
Right.
it. You had one fight a month. Now you
That's
have
it, man.
3 fights a week. It's like hard to keep up with. There's so many fighters. Like, I don't know.
Well, for me, there's just not the personalities that were back then, like Chael Sonnen, and you had all these guys that were just. Like,
I mean, you got
T-O-T.
Conor McGregor and like
that's it. Like Conor's the only one still trying, but he just lost
you got.
his last fight.
I mean, there's a lot of guys that. I mean, honestly, it's more shit talking and stuff now than it was back then. Colby Covington is like a whole wrestling gimmick of Trump supporting. Like,
I
he wasn't
remember,
even
yeah,
a Trump supporter. Like, there's so many. But MMA is so crazy now. I don't know. It's not what it used to be.
I used to,
Definitely.
you know me, Dustin. I used to be a diehard MMA fan. I'd watch the pre-fight press conference, post-fight, all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, that's what
Even
I
that
was
tap
saying.
out shirt.
That's
Yeah.
when they had one fight a month. Like, we had one UFC event a month and not fucking 3 fights a week.
But now, unless it's like a big fight that I'm into, I just don't care anymore.
Yeah.
All right, so Corey, you ready to go with your next one?
Yeah, my next honorable mention. This guy was everywhere when I was young. Iron Mike Tyson.
Oh yeah, nice.
Corey, are we twins tonight? Hold on.
I'm very surprised by the lowness on some of y'all's lists.
I mean, me too.
I'm
Especially
not.
the older guys like Corey and man.
Hey Jess, appreciate you showing up, even if you
Jess.
can't stay long.
Cable Channel 11. What's going on, buddy? All right, so I guess it's my turn. My number 2 pick. I couldn't make
God.
an athlete's list without putting him in here. It is the great Tiger Woods, man. I know he's had some rough years recently,
Nice.
but back in the day, this guy was like bigger than best thing since sliced bread. He was just
Oh, okay. So Jess is gonna throw out his quick list here,
nice.
so that'd be good.
So yeah, that's what I got. Tiger Woods. For any golf fans out there.
Yeah.
Corey just goes, yeah.
No, I mean he takes a lot of shit from a lot of people, which is unfair, I think, to some degree. Yeah, he had his issues, but I mean,
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
if you're a nerd playing golf and women are throwing themselves at you, what are you gonna do?
And he's the greatest of all time. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh yeah, he's definitely. Yeah,
And
I left Tiger Woods off my list just because I never really. I mean, I like him and appreciate him, but he's not like someone that comes to mind when I think
He's
of
not
favorite
funny.
athletes. He's definitely boring.
Is he, though?
Dude. He doesn't have a choice,
Is he
man.
boring?
I mean,
name a fun golfer.
his
Besides
personality.
Happy Gilmore.
I mean, Phil Mickelson's kind of entertaining.
And then there's Rory McIlroy.
I do really. Have you guys watched those? Have you any of you guys watched the golf where it's like they just did one that it was Tom Brady and Phil Mickelson versus Aaron Rodgers, and those are actually really fucking great.
Wait, that's off with Happy Gilmore because remember he played with Bob Barker? Wasn't that like
They've been doing like
oh
that shit for years though.
I didn't know.
Well,
Yeah,
the
Happy
production-
Gilmore invented that, Lawrence. Just never
the
heard of
production
it.
value is
It's
a lot better
all
now.
in the hips.
Oh, yeah. Orc, I think you're up, man.
No, I'm up. Quit
Oh,
skipping.
you're up.
me.
Oh, skipperoo, son.
All right, my number 2 is Chad Ochocinco. Chad
Who?
Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chad Johnson.
I know who you're talking about.
He's a boxer now, ain't he?
No, I mean he did one of those celebrity fights, and he got.
I will
knocked
say
the fuck
this: he has one of the most interesting Twitters of any of the like celebrities on Twitter.
And he's a great guy. Like he on
Yeah.
his Twitter, he used to he would tweet people like, "Hey, I'm at this place. Come here, and I'll buy your food." Like he would he's a good guy. Does lots of charity stuff, and he's really funny, entertaining, and he even played soccer. He raced.
Yeah,
a
I remember
horse. And even though he didn't really do much for the Patriots, it was cool to see him in a Patriots uniform.
Nice.
So-
So you picked that picture too.
I did.
By the way, I'm using Bing tonight for anyone who's interested in that.
Yeah, we know you use fucking Bing, Lawrence.
Actually, Lawrence, I used Bing earlier to look up some of my people, and it's
And it was
it's pretty good.
trash.
No, actually, it's really good. I like it.
Yeah, because on Google you try to do the same thing. It takes you to the whole website. Bing is just the picture, which is what I like. It tells you the size of the picture you're picking, so it's perfect for this.
I mean, Google does all that. It's just not as
Refined.
Did you put
Pretty.
Jess's list on the screen?
I didn't see that he posted. Hey, what's up, Ben? Thanks for joining.
I like his picks. Johnny McEnroe, Paul Correa. Those are 2 good picks.
What about the Hanson brothers? You skipped them.
He said the entire Bulls team
The
in those
entire Bulls
90s.
team of the 90s.
Nice.
Nice.
Appreciate you sharing that, Jess.
Thanks, Jess.
All right, skipping Dustin, on to you, Orc.
All right, Hobie. We got Alexander over checking account. That's my boy.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
Yep.
I didn't put him on my list, but good pick. I do like
Why?
it.
A shitload of goals and a really good player.
And he's
Hall
going to
of
break
Fame bound.
his record.
Yep. And yeah, that's pretty
Whose
much
record
it.
is he going to
boys.
break?
His goals record.
Whose?
Gretzky's.
Oh, is he really?
Oh, yeah. He's just signed another 5-year deal and basically said he signed the 5-year deal. He's only 150 goals away. The guy scores 100 goals a season, so 2 seasons, it'll be over.
Oh, man.
And that
Record
is
they thought would never be broken.
yeah, it's going to be a monumental record to shatter.
Yep.
Here,
Oh
B.
yeah.
All right.
And he had
Well-
the best fucking Stanley Cup trophy presentation ever. His celebration, was epic.
He took a shit.
My next. Yeah.
No, I was talking about when he got the cup. You could just see years and years of him falling short.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. My next honorable mention has already been mentioned. It is Mark McGuire. I first saw this guy when he played for the Oakland A's. I immediately liked him and then followed him and then all the way to the Cardinals. Then when he did that the home run thing, when he-
Then when
That
he
was
did
just like the most
steroids, it
interesting
was like,
shit ever. You know what? I don't care if he did, dude. He was still
Don't say that.
entertaining. He made people
Dad,
watch
don't
baseball.
say that,
I appreciate
Daddy.
that.
Don't
I'm gonna
say
tell you
that.
what, Mark
Don't-
McGuire and Sammy Sosa, you can say about what they did drug wise, but they saved baseball after
oh
that
yeah,
streak.
they did.
Touche.
So, all right, my number. My next honorable mention, I got 6 like Greg. So my number 2, I guess, is someone that a lot of you probably don't even know. But when I was a kid, I was all about Indiana basketball, and in '87 they won the title, and they were led by this guy. His name is Steve Alford. Ah, shit. Hold on, Greg. I don't know why he does that. There you go.
That's so cool.
So,
You know what? I got to get an Indiana jersey.
Yeah, I like their uniforms. That simple red and white. Yeah.
If only I knew anyone in Indiana who could send me some cool Indiana gear that I just can't get here.
Order online,
you
Greg.
can get it there. I had to order shit online. I ordered this shirt online.
It's called fucking Amazon.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth, Dustin.
It's called
Nobody
fucking
asked you.
Fanatics. You need me to keep listing sites for you? Go to indianauniversity.com.
Yeah. They got a lot of shit.
You can put your name on the jerseys too. You don't got to get a player neither.
With your dumb ass.
What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about people who get jerseys but with their own last name on the back of it?
I don't know. I can't get behind it. It's too
Me neither.
much.
I don't like it neither.
It's like you're wanting to be a member of the team. You're not. Like,
Why do I have a feeling Orca's going to stand up right now and turn around and it's going to get some last name on the back of
well,
the
him and Dustin are playing for the same team, huh? Or is that a?
Yep.
No,
Yeah.
that's not a. Okay, is that a Patriots jersey?
Yeah, he has a Patriots jersey on.
Oh,
I got
brother.
Sony Michelle, dog. Straight up.
So,
You stand up too, Dustin, so we can see your number.
man, you must have worn that jersey a lot for that to be a
Yep.
Tony Michelle jersey.
Yep, got it his rookie year before the season.
He's only, what, 3 years in?
Yep.
You wear that thing every day?
Fuck yeah, dude.
That thing is worn the fuck out.
It is.
True fan right there. All right, so my number 1 honorable mention. Nothing special. It was Mike Tyson all along.
Oh.
Great in
Tyson
ring.
is an honorable.
Yeah, it wasn't the only one, but at the
Ben
time,
Grimm
man,
says
he was-
Phillip Rivers is his number 1.
Oh,
And he also gave rest of his list there.
Joe Mixon.
Basically a bunch of Oklahoma football players.
Baker Mayfield. That's on you. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, look, Ork, this is my first ever Tom Brady jersey, and it looks better than your 3-year-old.
I don't think my
fucking
Wayne
fucker.
Gretzky jersey on the New York Rangers exists anymore. I think it
Just came off.
just like shredded into pieces. What's the Funko Pop you have over your left shoulder?
It's Larry Bird
I love that.
Oh, I like that one too.
Nice.
It's the one with the
mustache.
mustache. All right, Dusty, you're up.
Yeah, I'm trying not to skip you this time. So
Wait, oh, Lawrence went?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, fuck. Okay, no, I did get my picture up. Okay, yeah, my number 1 honorable mention. This guy was really fucking hard to leave off the list, off my top 10, but it's Kevin Garnett.
Oh, KG, nice.
KG, one of the most intense fucking basketball players ever.
oh, I'm
Loved
sorry.
his time with the Celtics.
I really
Best-
like Kevin Garnett too. So.
Best trash talker in the league. I liked him when he was on the Timberwolves with him and Stephon Marbury. It was great. I loved him on the Celtics. Loved him on the Celtics.
I love him
love
in
that
Uncut
movie.
Gems too. He's dope.
You know, I still haven't seen that movie.
God, I need to
really
watch that
need to watch
movie.
that movie.
I won't say anymore, but you'll like it.
But yeah, he's great, man. He's definitely one of my all-time favorite basketball players. So my number 1 honorable mention is KG.
Check it
Nice.
out.
And then Dustin, he saved the Celtics during that era.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, we went from having one of the worst records ever the year before to winning a title. So him and
Oh,
Ray Allen.
Dustin, don't say anything too bad. We might lose a fan if you. I know you have some love for the Chargers.
Oh,
Okay, are we still doing honorable mentions or are we on top 10?
No, you're on your number one honorable mention.
Greg, we both have one more honorable mention to knock
Oh,
out,
is it
right?
just us that had the one more?
Yeah.
I guess.
later on,
Okay,
just
all right.
finish
I'll do
Oh,
mine
man.
real quick then.
I could have had like 20 honorable mentions.
My number one honorable mention. Sorry, had to clear my throat there. My number one honorable mention is none other than an Olympian, Kurt Angle. Won the gold medal in
I wanted him on
1996
my
at the
list.
With
Atlanta
a broken
Olympics.
freaking neck.
With a broken freaking neck. Look how big his neck was even then, man. That dude just has a thick neck.
He couldn't turn it. Neither I heard he can't turn his neck.
But yeah, man, everyone likes to make that joke all the time, but that's impressive, dude. To fucking win the gold medal in wrestling with a broken neck is phenomenal. So
I think he did it for his dad, didn't he? Because his dad was like going through some sickness or something.
His dad died on a construction site in Pittsburgh.
Right.
I think he fell off of it or something. And my last honorable mention is kind of a story of what should have been or could have been. But unfortunately, our team kind of treated him like shit, at least protected him like shit. And it's.
I think I know who it is.
Oh, shit. God damn it. But yeah, it's Andrew Luck.
Yeah. Man, it sucks because the story with Luck is like, here comes Luck after Manning, and I'm not behind him. I'm pissed. Manning's gone. I'm like, who the fuck is this Luck guy? Is he gonna be worth a shit? He's probably gonna be terrible. Sorry, baby. Yeah, Daddy shouldn't say bad words. Sorry. But then he comes in and he just wows me, man. I loved everything about the dude. I got fully behind him. Then he retires early and like breaks my heart. So,
but the fans were wrong to boo him though. They didn't have to do him like that when he was leaving.
Yeah, I mean the way the fans treat him, but at the same time, man, like it's weird. Like part of me sides with Luck, and then part of me is like, like, dude, you're still healthy. I mean, but he was worried about his injuries, man, and didn't want to end up one of these athletes that can barely move. So you can't really hate on him.
I don't think he was really healthy though, and he was tired of getting his fucking ass kicked.
Yeah, we wait and get an O-line after he's gone.
Now you guys have one of the best O-lines in the league, and
doesn't make any damn sense. And then we got a guy who is made of glass, that can't even stay healthy in training camp.
That's all right. Big Dick Nick is coming to save y'all.
Big Dick Nick.
He's already been. He was in a press conference the other day basically telling Frank Reich to come get him.
So before we get to our number, our list here, you still got to do your last honorable, right, Corey? Or no, that you did, Andrew.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and read Jess's top 10 here. He's got Shoeless Joe Jackson at number 10, Thurman Thomas number 9. I love that pick. Frank Thomas at 8. Love that one.
Saw him live. Amazing.
Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt.
Yep.
Number 7, Scott Niedermeyer. Number 6, Larry Bird. Number 5, Magic Johnson. 4, Bo Jackson. 3, Jim Kelly. Love that one as well. 2, Wayne Gretzky. Love that. And 1, Michael Jordan.
But hold on. Wasn't Shoeless Joe Jackson with the Chicago Black Sox?
Yeah.
So wasn't he? Okay. Just making sure.
All right. So I guess since we're to the actual top 10 now, we'll jump to you, Orc, and let you give your first number 10.
This is a shout out to Lawrence, but not in the way it seems. Just in who he presents. There you go.
I've done wrong.
Go make it seem the wrong way. Here we go.
No, I'm not.
It is Serena Williams, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Look at that. Look at that hit. Look at that.
That turns Lawrence on so much.
Let's go. People are intimidated by her, think she's ugly. Get the fuck out of here.
She's built like
beautiful.
rocks.
Yep.
Dustin's like, why? Why?
Look at Dustin's face.
Why do you hate Fit?
You know what, Corey?
You're going to hate my list later. You're going to hate
Corey,
it so much.
I'm loving Orc.
You need to clip that.
Don't get me wrong, okay? But I wanted to make a really bad joke, but I just didn't. So
No, that's what this show is for, man.
Oh, it depends on how bad the joke is.
No, I like the pick. I actually almost put her on my list because she is great. And
Appreciate it, Jess. Thanks for coming, man.
But yeah, I was gonna make a bad joke, but I'm not gonna do that.
All right. Well, to save you from that, I'll go ahead and give my number 10 pick here. My number 10, I've already said, is the reason I started watching this sport, Tiger Woods.
Oh, wow.
I played golf games in the past, but I didn't give a shit about golf until Tiger Woods
Don't say
came
that.
into the picture. I'm sorry.
You know what's sad, Greg, is they took his picture off the little PGA games and replaced him with Rory McIlroy.
Yeah, I mean, Tiger Woods was fun to watch, man. He made golf fun.
Yeah, he saved golf for that era because before that, it was like an elitist club. It wasn't for everyone. And Tiger made it seem like, if you're good at something, it's your talent.
And all the branding, man, all that Tiger Woods gear. Name a golfer that ever had that kind of following before,
right?
With gear and such, dude. He was the Michael Jordan of golf.
I mean that U.S. Open that he won when his leg was broken or whatever. I was at work that day when he was in the playoff, and there was literally everybody stopped working and was just standing there watching the TVs in the break room to see him win. Like, you never see. I mean, there's only a few athletes that draw that kind of attention.
Exactly, and it's golf.
Actually
Nobody stops to watch golf, but
not at all.
When it was Tiger Woods, they did.
And the only reason I left him off my list is that I've never really been a big into golf. I mean, I like to play golf, but I've never really been into golf. So, but Tiger Woods is definitely great, and he's the reason why I started playing golf to begin with. Because, like Greg said, he made it seem like, everybody could play golf.
No, I said that, not Greg
or Lawrence, whatever. I guess I'll give you fucking credit today.
All right, Corey, save us from them two killing each other.
All right. My number 10 is Reggie Miller.
Oh,
nice. And that great pick.
Nice pick.
Yeah, he's probably my favorite, one of the greatest clutch shooters I ever watched play.
Okay,
And,
you can go put it back in the kitchen.
I wish he'd get a little more praise, but, I guess it happens when you don't win a championship. But,
one of the good things about Disney, I still got to watch that 30 for 30 on ESPN Plus. I've never seen it.
That's a great
I need to watch that too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of 30 for 30s I haven't seen. So.
Right.
And I agree, Corey. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that he didn't win a championship because he's another one of those guys that's just great.
And it's Indiana, a small market team.
I mean, how could he? How could he win a championship? He was playing in the same era as Jordan. Only Jordan won. Then.
Yeah, he was another one of those guys that just got pushed down.
Yeah.
So, because they got close a few times. I mean, they were right there in the playoffs with the Bulls.
Everybody got into
and
those
Kobe
Tiger
beat
Woods
them in the
golf
finals
games.
one year.
Behind Wii Golf, yeah, it's a good pick. All right, so my number 10 pick.
Come with your shitty pick, Lawrence. Let's go.
No, I don't think you're gonna think it's shitty.
Shitty pick.
We'll see. I might be wrong. I might be the worst pick of the night, but Brett Favre, man.
Oh God.
Green Bay Packers.
You know what? I don't like where this is going already.
No, because if you're from South Mississippi, you got to root for Brett because
Brett Favre was one of your
I
favorites.
hate all the commercials he's on, and
God.
he beat so many teams. I like the Cowboys and the Niners. Oh man!
All right, so let me tell a little quick funny story about Brett Favre. So Brett Favre is from the Kill, and they won the Super Bowl against the Patriots, and I think it was 1996. It was one of the worst fucking times of my life.
I'm so glad.
That was the first time I can remember being really upset about a sporting event. I was probably like 12 years old.
You eat a tub of ice cream.
And we moved to Mississippi. We moved to Mississippi that year after that Super Bowl, and everybody in my fucking school was a Packers Brett Favre fan.
Yep.
Wait, where'd you move from?
I moved from Maryland. I'm originally from New Hampshire.
Oh, okay. All right, sweet.
And I lived in Maryland for a time, but yeah, so I had to come live around a bunch of fucking Brett Favre fans. So I hate Brett Favre. And I will always hate Brett Favre. Fuck Brett Favre.
But Brett Favre loves you.
Here's my question, Lawrence: is Brett Favre really one of your favorites?
Yes, dude. Growing up as a kid, he was a big deal, man. Especially if you lived in Mississippi.
But as a Southern Miss graduate, I must say, all right, I guess I like Brett Favre a little bit.
Yeah, Southern Miss.
I do have a Southern Miss degree.
All right.
So,
well, Dustin, you get to follow that. So,
well, mine is much better pick. My number 10 is none other than Allen Iverson.
Hey, you can't put that there.
Talking about
You cannot put that
practice.
there.
Talking about practice, AI. The middle school I went to in Maryland actually had some kind of deal with
You're
the
not going to turn the
Georgetown
volume on.
and we got free tickets. They gave away free tickets to kids at our school, and I got to actually watch AI when he was at Georgetown, and I fell in love with the guy. I followed his whole career. One of the best basketball players ever. Another guy that just kind of couldn't get over the hump and win a title. But
that wasn't his fault, man. His team wasn't behind him.
Yeah, he was kind of a selfish guy
my
too.
tablet down.
But
He did never have a great team.
And he
I
was
watched
getting
him
in
a few
trouble.
times in.
Right.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was saying, no, you go ahead, Org. I wasn't saying.
I watched him a few times in Denver when he was there with Melo and a few other people. When I lived in Colorado for a while.
Cool.
Is that where you're from, Org, Colorado?
New York to Colorado, and now I live in Maine.
Nice.
I love
It's awfully
Maine.
cold out there, huh?
Pretty cold, yeah.
It's beautiful though. It's a great.
25 below. Sometimes.
It's a beautiful place to live.
Oh, didn't AI beat up an old woman or something? He got in trouble for some big controversy. There was something he did where people just
He
fell
played
off
in
him.
China.
He got in a fight in high school,
Right.
big fight, a big brawl, and somebody got hurt.
In a
Oh, that was
bowling
it?
alley.
And he
Ben's
wasn't,
gives you some love, Dustin.
and he wasn't even really that involved.
He was one of the first guys to make a cheap ass shoe too, like for basketball.
Yeah.
No, it was a good shoe. Like
No, he made it cheap because of Jordans and all the bullshit that was going on with
He's
them.
trying to
back
help.
then.
yeah,
he's
yeah.
definitely gonna be a
It was
hero.
good.
Him and
And
Shaq
Shaq.
were at the forefront of that.
They were just ugly. That was the only problem.
All right, so we're to number 9 now, correct?
Yes.
No.
All right, so Orc, who you got for your number 9?
All right, you're gonna like this one. This is for you, Greg,
All right.
and for
I'm
the
ready.
state of Mississippi getting a hockey team back. All right, here we go. Eric Carlson, in my opinion, the best defensive player still playing.
Okay. I'm liking it.
That's a good pick.
Yep. Google,
I'm
of course.
loving the hockey love.
Yep. And yeah, just some of the shots he makes are insane. Like shooting from one side of the rink all the way to the other side, and making completed.
It's
Yeah.
funny that you say that because like Dustin hates playing hockey with me because like if we play a hockey game, I'll like pull off crazy shots like that. Like I'll be coming up, he's all trying to do all these quick, like power plays and such like that. Me, I come in, I'll like get half court and just shoot it, knock it in.
Yeah, you won't even be trying to play the fucking game and you'll win because you're just basically button mashing, shooting the fucking puck.
I am not button mashing. There's strategy involved, sir. I wait until I see the player split down the center, and that's when you can get a shot off like that. And your goalie's not expecting it because it's an AI goalie, so he's waiting for the puck to come in
Hockey
close.
nerds, let's go.
Shut up!
Fucking
You
nerds.
probably got a fucking pole vaulter in your top 5 or some dumb shit like that.
Shut up, bitch.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and load up my number 9 here.
Sorry, Lawrence, that was harsh.
No, it wasn't.
My number 9 has
kidding.
been mentioned a couple times now on people's honorable mentions, but he deserved a spot in my top 10. Mike Tyson.
Still too fucking low.
Good pick.
Mike Tyson was amazing, man. He was one of the best boxers to me ever. Like,
Until he met Buster Douglas.
I mean, even still, dude, his intimidation factor on people and the way he dominated.
Dude,
was
when he
just-
fought Buster Douglas, he was coked out of his fucking mind.
Oh, here we go.
Depressed.
He was- Yeah, he was Yeah.
Well, dude, Buster Douglas's mom
Dad,
died.
look at my back.
He didn't
Dad,
train
look
for
at
the
my
fight.
back.
He was. I mean, you can. There's a whole
Daddy, look at my back.
story behind
Look
that.
at my
You
back.
could see it in Tyson's face when he came into the ring to fight Buster
Dude, when
Douglas. His
Tyson
mind
fought-
was not
okay.
there.
Yeah, he wasn't. He didn't want to fight in
When-
that fight.
When
I
Tyson
definitely
fought
got
the
30
best
for
of that
30.
era.
Dustin, give Ben some love.
Oh,
man.
I like
Hendo-
that.
Hendo, me and Dustin both love Dan.
He
So,
was
Dan
definitely one of
Hendo,
my
yeah.
favorite. I didn't put any
Yeah.
UFC fighters on my list. I just
Yeah.
didn't want.
Love Hendo.
But yeah, he's definitely great. That's a good pick, Ben.
Remember
but
when we
Dustin-
both like fight over who got to play as Hendo playing the
We
UFC?
did
game?
on that first UFC game. We did fight over that a lot.
There's
Oh,
so many
yeah.
other guys, though. I mean, but,
No, he's good, man. I loved him, man. He was
but
great
what I was
fighter.
saying was this, Dustin. When Mike fought anybody who was great in that era, he lost to Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, all these guys. I mean, now granted, I just named 2 guys, so I'm sure he beat a lot more great guys. But he never got to fight like,
When he fought those guys, though, he was past his.
Yeah, that's what
He
they
was.
said.
He got out of prison and like. There's a whole thing behind that, man.
You know what, Lawrence? If Tyson's so underrated, why don't you go fight him?
After
I
you,
mean, he's not that good, right?
We'll stream it. We'll stream it, right?
I mean, did any of y'all watch the boxing?
Roy
match
Jones
between
Jr.?
Roy Jones?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean
And
when he kicked Roy Jones Jr.'s ass?
He's
and
like,
they
he's
said
like,
he was
man,
rolling
I don't
away?
like those body shots that much.
He can still go. I mean, he'd have to fight older guys still,
Yeah.
but he can still go.
Nah,
I want to see him and Holyfield do it again. They're both old. Let them go,
They're
man.
supposed
Let
to.
'em
I
do it.
think they're supposed to do it again. Some
I
point.
want that. Let it happen.
I know they've been talking about it for a while.
This time he's gonna bite Holyfield's fucking nose off.
Corey's like, are y'all gonna let me go?
Yeah, go Corey.
All right. Well, my number 9. I was pretty much a fan of the Colts since I came to Indianapolis, and early on there wasn't much to cheer for until they got this guy, their first pretty big star, and Eric Dickerson.
With the goggles.
Oh,
I
Eric
love the
Dickerson was
goggles.
Great, man.
Love the goggles.
Corey,
Great
were you
pick, by the
were
way,
you
great
alive when the Colts actually moved to Indianapolis?
Yeah, that was 83, I think. I was born in 76, so.
That's
You're
when
excited?
they fucking moved in the middle of the night from Baltimore to Indianapolis without telling
That
me.
was your 8 pick, right, Corey?
No, that was 9.
9.
Oh,
Yeah, you're on 8, Orc.
Okay.
Well, I'm on. I guess I follow Corey.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know how to
You've
count.
been-
I mean, that's how it's been
All
going,
time.
Lawrence. So
So my number 9 pick is going to be. He's mentioned earlier, Ken Griffey Jr. Of course.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I was a kid at the time when he was doing good, and baseball was, it was good because of him for me. I love.
Anybody remember that Ken Griffey Jr. baseball game?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I had it.
That was like the first baseball game that like everybody loved so much.
I actually have a Ken Griffey rookie card downstairs. I wish I would have had it up here with
You
me.
didn't hear me.
Huh?
You didn't hear me.
Because I have headphones.
I
They
like
hear
these
you.
Mariners jerseys.
just
I know
can't
they
hear
had
them.
blue jerseys like this.
I
They're
can
blue.
hear that.
No, you
blue
can't.
Those are their BP jerseys.
It's okay,
Shit's
baby.
tight.
I
Go play-
can hear
Go over there and
that.
play with your toy.
But yeah, we're gonna continue. So
All
Dusty,
right,
you're
so
up.
my number 9
Yeah.
pick is Cal Ripken Jr., the Iron Man.
Oh, good one.
When he was in his prime, I grew up. Someone gonna share my screen? When he was in his prime, I grew up in Baltimore. We went to games a lot, and
Hold on, technical difficulties. My kid unplugged my mic,
Holy crap.
sitting on my computer.
he was. Well, we can hear you. He was.
Yeah.
He was definitely
We're-
fun to watch, man. One of the best baseball players out there, and he won a World Series before I was born, like '83. So
Cal Ripken, yeah, he was beat.
Yeah, man.
he broke
Cal was
his
great.
nose once and still played in the game, so he could keep his streak alive. It was like 2,000 plus games.
I remember that episode.
But yeah, Cal Ripken Jr. That's my number 9.
All right, Orc, on to you for number 8.
All right.
I'm recording, baby.
Hey, I won my
This is my first pole
Go-
vaulter of the
You
evening.
can get them later. You play with the dart gun.
All right.
Okay.
All right, I'm going with Hank Aaron.
Oh, nice.
Dingers
very
for
nice.
days, baby. Yep.
Oh, Lawrence gives you some applause on that.
And Karen.
It's a good pick.
Very good. All right, it's on to me. I'm so distracted by my kid. This is very difficult for me tonight. We're on number 8, right? Make sure I load up the right thing here.
Yeah.
All right, my number 8 is back before the Colts were, relevant. I would say I've always had an AFC and an NFC team. My NFC team is none other than the 49ers, and I had to put Jerry Rice on my list because he's the
Excellent.
greatest wide
A
receiver
little
of all
low.
time.
But
And he is still, to this day, past Marvin Harrison, past Reggie Wayne, he's still my favorite wide receiver of all time.
I completely forgot about him. Damn it.
no,
Yeah.
you don't do that.
Jerry Rice had to be on my list.
You'll see why I forgot about him.
Okay.
All right, my number 8 is one of the all-time great St. Louis Cardinals, and was a big star when I was a kid, and I was a big fan. And it is former Cardinal shortstop Ozzie Smith.
Nice. Good pick. I like
Great
Ozzie
pick.
Smith.
Great pick choice as well.
Could have got the pick where every time he ran out on the field, he did a backflip. So,
Corey, did you ever meet him in person?
nah, never did.
All right, so
I met my
number
next
8.
next pick, but we'll get to that.
All right, so I guess I go now. It's kind of hard to follow that up, Corey, but my number 8. This is a little low.
Austin's face whenever Lawrence is getting ready to announce his pick.
The anticipation's killing me, but it is none other than Walter Payton. And I wanted him higher, but the other guys on the list just beat him out. But dude, watch this guy's highlight reels, and this guy, the way he moves.
Oh, it's amazing. His highlight reel is amazing.
Yeah, it's ungodly. To see running backs like that back in the day, I wish I could have been in that area and seen it. But I mean, it speaks for itself. Yeah, passed away
Love
much
the
too
pick.
soon. Appreciate it with the headband and the Jerry curls. Or can you get those? The Jerry curls with see.
I cannot. I'm balding, dude. I'm balding. I'm mad and balding.
Embrace the baldness.
I could get the Jerry curls.
Yeah, Dusty could pull it off.
You should get cornrows, Dusty.
It's not long enough yet.
When he was in prison, he had those.
No.
Yeah, son.
Lawrence wishes he was in prison with me.
I think he does.
Hold my pocket.
Lawrence would have definitely been my bitch in prison.
I mean, if you protect me, I wouldn't mind. That's the benefit of that. People don't look at it like that.
What the fuck?
When you're someone's bitch in prison, you have automatic protections.
Oh. Lawrence wants to go to jail so fucking bad.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You want to go to jail and get fucked.
No, here's the thing, though.
You want to go to jail and get fucked so bad.
Here's the thing. Like, I got to eat fast food, though. That's the thing. I got to have, like, good food.
Just one question, Lawrence.
McGriddles, you know.
Yeah, McGriddles.
Have you ever watched prison porn?
Don't ask me that now, man.
That means yes.
Don't make me lie to you, man.
That means yes.
Who hasn't?
Oh God. Okay.
We
Anyway,
definitely need to move on.
time to move on.
All right, sports.
My next pick has been mentioned many times already, but my next pick is Ken Griffey Jr., sweetest swing in baseball.
Dude, it's his night tonight. What the hell?
I loved watching this guy play. Let me actually put this pick up. When he put his hat backwards in the All-Star game and everybody lost their fucking mind over it, that shit was great.
No, Dustin,
And,
remember other guys tried doing that, but they sucked. They couldn't pull it off like he could with the hat backwards. And
Yeah, I loved watching Ken Griffey Jr. all the way up until he retired. Definitely probably my all-time favorite baseball player. Him and
what's
Cal
great?
Ripken are right there.
What's great about him too is you never hear anything bad about him.
No.
No, he's a
Right.
great guy. And like I'm a Red Sox fan. I'm a Red Sox fan, and I got Red Sox that I like, but Ken Griffey and Cal Ripken
and A-Rod and all those guys were crazy.
Fuck A-Rod. We don't talk about Yankees on this show. And yeah. Anyways, Ken Griffey, y'all had him too low on y'all's list.
Do you have his baseball card by any chance?
I used to have a ton of Griffey cards. I have a rookie card downstairs.
Spoiler alert here, Lawrence. Dustin, you said everyone had him too low. He's not even on my list, so.
Wow.
I mean, I love the guy. He should have been on my list, but he's not.
Yeah, he should have been on your list. You had fucking George St. Pierre on your list, but not fucking Ken Griffey Jr.
It's okay. I'm about to get the hate. Don't worry.
You're going to get yelled at now, Greg. Lawrence's list is actually halfway fucking decent, and I'm actually mad at your list now.
Why are you mad? Just because it's Ken Griffey hidden on it?
Because you put GSP over.
You put
Ken
GSP
Griffey
on
your
there,
list.
GSP is
Fuck,
great.
Greg?
You're going to tell
Greg,
me
you know
that
what, Greg?
Anyways, go ahead, Orc.
All right, here comes the hate, but it's okay. It's all right. All right, my next guy is Thor the Mountain, half Thor Julius Bjornsson.
Oh,
he
really
is in
now.
Game
Oh.
of Thrones.
Yeah, that
he
dude is massive.
He does strongmen, and he's pretty much retired now. He was going to box another guy called Eddie Hall, but he's won Europe's Strongest Man like 8 times, World's Strongest Man like 4 times, and then there's another thing at the Arnold Classic, which is something that obviously Schwarzenegger invented, where they have like insane obstacle courses that they have to do. It's really CrossFit except for non-pussies, pretty much. So yeah.
I like it.
That dude's not.
Dan says he turned down a WWE deal. Welcome, by the way, Dan. Thanks for joining.
Hey, Dan.
Good for him.
I never knew that, but yeah, that's good on him.
Probably a good idea. They probably would have released him a year later.
I don't know. Vince has a hard on for a really big dude. So
Well, you released Braun Strowman, so
Yeah, hard on left him, man.
You're gonna get
Ben says he was doing bare knuckle boxing.
all right, go Greg. We got to get moving.
All right. I gotta load up my next one. Are you in a rush for it, Corey?
It's
We're not even halfway. We've been over an hour.
Oh, that's right. We're at an hour. Shit. All right. Yeah, we do.
Idiot.
Definitely got to get a move on. All right. My what'd you say, Lawrence?
Let's just
Slap
go.
the shit
Come on.
out of you.
We got to keep going, man.
My next pick is my number 7. We're on number 7, right?
Yeah.
Number 7, Larry Bird. Got to have Larry Bird on my list. He deserves to be there. Most notably, what I want to say about Larry Bird is the
Nice hit, by the way.
the rivalry. The rivalry between him and Jordan was just classic. I loved it. It made me love both players. So, yeah, Larry Bird is my number 7.
Greg, anytime we saw the red and green together, it was something explosive.
Yeah. All right, my number 7, I fucking hated for years, and now I've grown to respect and actually enjoy watching this guy. Tom Brady.
Nice pick. Nice pick.
He's a trading sack of shit, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It was fine.
No, it's not.
They're retired.
No.
That was great as well, Ben.
He wouldn't have been good with us. So let him go. Let him go win a few more rings. Brought us 6. It's fine.
All right, I had a feeling this list would go long just because of stuff we want to say about the people. Honestly,
Hey, what do you mean? Like go long? Like hey,
Yeah.
hey, are you ready for some football?
All right.
all right,
my
Lawrence, you're up.
Next pick is, of course,
Lawrence's
Jerry
next
Rice.
pick is okay. Not a shitty pick.
Yep. So,
I definitely picked a better Jerry Rice pick than you.
I don't know.
Let's
I
have
like
some with
that
this
pick.
coming off. Yeah, I like this pick because it shows
This is
him.
like his Tinder picture.
Right.
He was a smooth dude, man. And people try to give him shit because of Stickum, the little gloves he was wearing.
Hey,
He was still a beast.
And
Don't
he's
fall
from
asleep
Mississippi.
He is. Went to was it Alcorn or Valley? You
He's from
remember?
Olive Branch. I don't know where he went to school, but I think he went to Alcorn.
Yeah, I believe it was Alcorn alumni.
All right.
Dustin?
All right, my next pick is I'm wearing his jersey, but Julian Edelman.
Oh, of course he picked that
What the
picture.
fuck?
Really?
So you made me cut this
All right, I'm
out.
not gonna say shit anymore about Lawrence's Jerry Price picture.
You know, he's
Get
he's
that.
little, he's scrappy, he's fucking great, and I loved watching him play. And I'm sad he's retired. And I gave my kid his name,
You got kids in the chat. Right?
my Brady Julian for Julian Edelman. So I love that guy. And so yeah,
Would
Julian
you like to be
Edelman,
in prison with him?
number 6, number 7.
You talking to me or Dustin? That was his
Dustin.
pick.
Me, I don't want to be in prison with anybody. I've been
Me neither.
there, done that. So
Yeah, fuck prison.
All right, Org. I think we're on number 6 now.
Hell yeah. All right, we got another strongman. Brian Shaw, baby, the pride of America. 4-time
Son of a
world's
bitch.
strongest man.
God, what is he lifting?
He's lifting tires, son, that are filled with fucking energy. Yeah.
Fuck is this guy on?
It's on fucking, I don't know, cows.
What does he eat? Like human beings for like breakfast? lunch,
Like
and dinner?
10,000 calories a day, pretty much.
He eats stem cell oatmeal.
He eats
So
pieces of
this
shit
dude,
like
I got a
Cooper
shirt
Burke.
from him real quick.
Oh, okay.
Stop sharing this real quick. And this is what he wrote.
Oh, that's
Bam.
awesome. That's badass.
No, it should be Happy Birthday Orc.
Yeah, no, it's Donald, man. That's my name, son.
Oh, sorry. I had never...
You can call me Orc. I'm green.
Are you ready to go back to bed? All right. I'm up next. Sorry for the distraction tonight. Can't really help it. My kid is a night dweller like me, I guess.
And also,
Mine-
those last two guys they're pretty much inspirations to me whenever I go to the gym when I wasn't a fat ass before COVID hit. But yeah, sorry, Greg, go ahead.
I think actually, Orc, you and Dustin will both love this picture I chose for my next guy. It is none other than Wayne Gretzky is my number 6.
All right.
And I chose the pick with him and Brett Hull because, man, when they both played together, it was like
It
the
was
best
magic.
thing in the world to me for hockey. I was like, you know, my 2 favorite hockey players playing on the same team. I was like, who could ask for anything more? But yeah,
I
love
them-
Gretzky. I didn't know
saw
his
them-
record was about to be broke, though. Sorry, Corey,
saw
go
them
ahead.
play together again in the Winter Classic alumni game a couple of years ago. So.
I
Yeah.
unfortunately missed that. So
I hate how the billionaires are being assholes. Like, and for the last Winter Olympics, we didn't have NHL players playing. It's kind of fucking lame.
Yeah. All right. My number 6 is really going to date how old I am, probably, because this was my first favorite athlete as a kid, and it is Pete Rose.
I knew he would be on your list
Nice
somewhere.
pick, dude.
The
I-
guy who should
I
be
just
in the
wondered
Hall
where.
of Fame.
Yeah.
He should. All right.
All right, someone-
Nothing else to say. No one wants to.
Yeah, he's just gonna go.
Best
Well, yeah.
gambler of all time.
We do that list, he'll be on that one too.
he should be in the Hall of Fame for sure. I
Yeah,
never seen him
definitely.
play,
You've heard the name before, so yeah.
but I know who Pete Rose is.
So I'm at WrestleMania probably.
It's good. Look.
All right,
so
Lawrence, give
my
us your
number-
next crappy pick.
all my picks have been good, though. I thought you said.
Yeah, your picks have been good so far.
Appreciate it. Thank you. So my number 7 pick. We're on number 7, right?
We're on
No, we're on number 6.
Okay, my number 6 pick, I'm sorry, is none other than the golden boy, Oscar De La Hoya.
I knew he'd be on your list,
I
too.
grew up in this era of boxing in the late 90s, early 2000s, and this dude was just he was boxing for me, you know.
You should have picked the pick where he's in like
good looking, he boxed good, everything was good about this guy. He really was the golden boy. And then cocaine got him, so that fucked up everything. But
Hey, he's running the zone now, so he's doing pretty good. So
the Golden Boy Promotions, he's doing real good.
Kyla, come here.
I remember that Olympics where he like was on fire and
dude, and he did it for his mom because his mom
first made his name. Yeah,
get a popsicle. You can have that.
I wanted him to beat Floyd Mayweather so bad. What about you, Ort? When he fought him in that match, it was like he would root for him so bad, man.
I was still pretty young, but I would have been rooting for him though over Floyd. Floyd is a great defensive fighter, but he was a pussy not to fight Pacquiao when he was younger.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
that was.
I respect him though, but still.
Right.
All right. My number 6 pick is someone that's been mentioned many times, too low on people's lists, but Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, I'm probably one of the biggest Mike Tyson fans there is. I just remember him being so intimidating when he came down to the ring with that black towel on his head and just knocking people out in the first round, and his
where's scissors?
His redemption story
the scissors
is really great too. Like
I remember when I saw that Tyson movie and I learned his story, I liked him even more.
Yeah, and he's a really good guy now. He like got his shit together, got his mental health right, and he advocates for a lot of stuff. And
get me a popsicle too.
I went to his one man show in they had it at Beau Rivage, I think, and it was great. His little comedy show.
Oh, cool. Yeah, and
And
one of the saddest things was like
why did it chicken towards the wall?
No, it was great because he honestly all it is him telling his story, but he does it in a comedic way, and it's great.
Oh, yeah, I know. I heard that. You can't talk about Tyson without doing the voice. Come on.
Right, and dude, when he reunited with Teddy Atlas, it was like a big deal because they had not spoken in years. But like, it was like a pure redemption for him. You're right about that, Dustin.
And I loved watching him box again. Even a lot of people didn't like that fight, but it was nice for me. I love Mike Tyson.
Here we go.
Dustin's over there drinking beer, and here I am with one of these.
Because you let your kid nap too long.
No, I didn't. I wasn't here. Anyway, Ort, you're up. What you got for number 5?
All right, my number 5 is Mr. Kevin Durant. I was gonna pick Kawhi Leonard because they're both pretty humble. Like Kevin Durant's like I don't care about anything except basketball, money, and like my mom. So I'm like, all right, I can respect that. Right. And then Kawhi Leonard even talks less, but KD at least goes to USA events. So I respect them there. Everyone thought Curry was the shit. He went to the Warriors and won Finals MVP twice. Took that away from Curry. So, and he's probably going to win with the Nets probably in the next few years. So he gets my number 5 spot.
Right on.
Is he really humble though? I mean, he created burner accounts to like go after guys.
Compared to most NBA players, I would say he is. He's not like Kawhi Leonard though.
No, he's not. He's not like Kawhi Leonard. But
like sending his own shoes signed to people, I mean that's pretty cool.
No, he's a good guy. I just don't like him.
All right, so going with my number 5.
He's a good guy. I just hate his guts.
Yeah, I just don't like him.
Here's where I'm gonna start pissing people off. My number 5, just because of where they're ranked. My number 5 is Muhammad Ali. Greatest boxer of all time.
Did you thumb down that, Lawrence?
Because it's too low.
Oh, okay.
But one thing I think about every time I think about Ali in general is there used to be this game for Sega Genesis called Greatest Heavyweights. It was like one of my favorite boxing games I ever played. And like Tyson wasn't on this game, but it was one of those games that had like a lot of the great boxers of all time on it, like Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano, things like that. And it had like a career mode you could go through. So I would always create people like, Rocky and Mike Tyson, and then I'd go through the ranks. And then whenever I got to the fights with like people like Ali and Joe Frazier, the fights were epic, man. It was like the first boxing game I ever played where like I literally had to like grind it out and try to, sometimes go to the final round and get a decision win. But it was great. You could bleed in it, like get damage.
See, I left Ali off my list just because I only put guys on my list that I've actually like watched at some point in time.
What was
Aaron
funny-
was on a list.
What was funny is in the
Well,
game, I
I'm
had,
not
like,
knocking anybody that put them on the list. I'm just saying, like, I agree with everything Greg said, but I just never seen him. So
what's funny about the game was like it had like these voice clips from some of the players, and Ali's was like all he just keeps saying the whole time you're fighting me. He's like, "Ooh, I'm so pretty. Ooh, I'm so pretty." So like that was like their taunts, but it was great.
sounds about right.
So my number 5, I'm a big fan of like people that do great things that kind of grew up near me, I guess, when they were younger. And so my number 5 is Larry Bird.
The Birdster.
French Lick, Indiana.
Yeah,
What'd you say, Greg? What is French Lick, Indiana?
that's a
French
town.
dip, Indiana.
Town, Lawrence, where Larry Bird is from.
I don't know.
French dip, Indiana. Good for your chips.
Does she still live there?
No, he lives in Florida, next to Bubba the Love Sponge. That faggot.
Tell us how you really feel, Wart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a cuck. Cuck.
All right. So this guy's definitely not a cunt.
Lawrence will be
But-
looking him up then.
He said
He's-
cut, not cunt.
Okay, this guy's definitely not a cuck. But number 5 for me is none other than Tim Duncan, the great one. I was a huge Spurs fan.
Yeah, Tim Duncan. Let's
Thank
go.
you. I was a huge Spurs fan, man, for that whole era when it was Dramoli and Parker and Duncan and Pop. They couldn't do no wrong. And I love him because he didn't gloat. He didn't do anything crazy. He just
You
showed
want
up,
to
played
talk
the
about a
game.
quiet guy? That is a quiet guy.
I almost had him on my list, honestly. It was either down to putting him or Shaq, and I chose Shaq over him because I did like Shaq better. So
Good pick, Lawrence.
Thank you.
But your picks get mucked up at the top, so we'll see. We'll see how your top goes. We'll see how your top 3
It's not going to
goes.
be a pole vaulter.
It's like he overthinks it. You know what I mean?
So far, you get a fucking pass this week. Greg's on my shit list for his bullshit ass list.
what the fuck did I do?
What the fuck,
Greg?
Anyways,
What's wrong with my list?
I'll address you later, sir. Okay.
Look, all yours has to do with me having
Hey.
St. Pierre on my list.
I
That's
said
what it boils down
I said
to.
we can talk about this later. Okay.
I told you that St. Pierre
We'll
shit
see
would
how
piss
the
him
rest
off.
of your list goes. But right now you're on the low end. All right.
Well, Dustin, I'm not impressed with your performance.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with your bullshit ass list.
¿Cómo
All right.
está?
My number 5 is a guy that I, like Corey said about Tom Brady, that I couldn't stand for a long time, and it took me a while to really appreciate the guy. But Kobe Bryant is my number
Kobe.
5,
Oh, wow.
Kobe.
Nice.
and his death really affected me for some reason. I guess probably because the dad thing, but
Do y'all think that it foreshadowed COVID? Because he died right before this whole thing went down with the pandemic.
no, I mean it was just
It was the start of a shit year. That's for sure.
yeah.
Oh, God, dude. That was weird.
I mean, I've never cried over a celebrity death, but I definitely cried over that. But I definitely think it had a lot to do with the dad factor and the fact that he was a coach and he was girl dad and I'm a girl dad, and
Dude, his daughter dying was just heartbreaking. I hated that.
it was tough, man. But he's definitely
just another guy that seems like I know he had like some issues like when he was younger, but like later in his life, just a good dude.
Yeah, great guy, and he was really great for women's basketball, which is like something I'm pretty passionate about because my daughter and everything, she plays basketball. So yeah, that was a tough one. But Kobe Bryant's my number 5.
And that rape stuff was some BS.
And
That
it was bullshit. I mean, it
that
was proved later on that it was definitely bullshit. And he was found, he was exonerated. So
He had to switch
Hey,
jerseys and get a haircut and all kinds of shit because of that. Remember?
yep. And he had to buy his wife a really expensive ring.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, Orc, moving on to you, man. Number 4.
All right, boy. Here is my uno, dos, tres. Here's my cuatro. All right, there's my Spanish. All right, so I've seen one, maybe two of these guys tonight, but in my opinion, the greatest running back of all time, Mr. Barry Sanders.
I thought you were gonna say O.J. Simpson.
Hard to argue that.
I thought about putting OJ on my list as a joke.
So yeah, Barry Sanders probably would have been the best ever, but kind of like Bo Jackson, except non-injury related, he just quit. So, yep.
Why did he quit?
Because his team was shit.
His team was shit, and he just didn't want to get banged up to where he wouldn't be able to move like for the rest of his life.
Same reason as Calvin Johnson, man. He was tired of being on the fucking Lions, dude. And he didn't want to be there anymore.
And when the fans get pissed off, really, I can't blame the players and that, and when that happens to them when they retire.
Yeah.
It's like when players get drafted to Cleveland all the time, like from Tim Couch all the way until Baker, until he started to do good.
Who was the guy before Baker, though? Didn't they have Johnny Manziel or something like that?
Yeah, sorry ass Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
From literally
in the fucking pick your play football league bullshit.
For literally 20 years, the Browns, if you got drafted as their QB, it was just like 11 guys on the defense coming, like trying to kill you and take your head off.
Oh, fuck that.
Yep.
All right, now is where it's going to start. Dustin's really going to get mad at me from my list on.
I thought you would have won, Greg, this week. But
I don't understand what's wrong with my list, but
I think
anyway.
my list is probably the winner, but
No, it's not. Oh no, you're going to have to wait. Hold on.
I got a good
Just a
top
second.
3.
All right, Dustin, you'll at least appreciate this pick. My number 4 is Peyton Manning.
Nice.
Best, my favorite Colt ever, favorite quarterback. At least the top of the list. I think he's one of the greatest of all time.
Nice.
The rivalry with him and Brady was just classic, even though Brady won most of those. But it is what it is. But Peyton did. I at least got to see
Eli.
my team win a Super Bowl because of this guy. So it was awesome. He was a likable
Versus
guy.
the Bears.
Hey, I'll take it any way I can get it.
And it's funny Chicago lost. Chirac.
all right, Corey. He's got to put his daughter to bed.
All right. Well, my number 4, Oracle like this. Same thing. Greatest running back of all time, Barry Sanders.
Yes.
Good pick.
Great minds think alike.
That was a guy that just barely missed my list, and mainly because I watched him play, but I don't know.
One of my favorite players to watch play. Period.
I just remember they'd play every Thanksgiving, and the Lions and Cowboys, and now I don't know, they just pick a random night game, but just seeing Sanders play, and he would just torch people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He was a beast.
I remember there was one game in particular. It was Minnesota versus the Vikings on Thanksgiving, and it was Chris Carter and Moss, who was really, really young, and Barry Sanders, and that was one of the games I'll never forget.
Yeah.
I guess I'm about to join Greg in the doghouse. I also had Peyton Manning at my number 4. Just because Peyton, I was a Colts fan then. I always rooted for Peyton. He's my favorite QB at that time. And he was just a good guy, man. Every time I seen him, he just seemed like a regular, everyday guy who just happened to be good at football. So,
All right. Thanks for bringing those up while I had to step away there, Lawrence. Appreciate
no
it.
problem. Anything
All right.
I can do to help.
What you got, Dusty?
My number 4 is none other than Shaquille O'Neal.
Nice.
I knew he'd be high on your list.
I love you called him by his full name.
One of my all-time
What the fuck's
favorite.
doing nothing?
One of my all-time favorite basketball players.
Celtics. Be the Magic.
And, hey, he was on the Celtics for a couple years, and Danny Ainge's dumb ass traded Kendrick Perkins because we had a 40-year-old Shaq. But yeah, I
I
love
thought you photoshopped that. My bad.
No, that's real.
I wouldn't have pulled up the Celtics picture. I know you're
That's
a fan
real.
of them, but I know.
Hey, my favorite basketball player on my favorite team. Can't fucking beat that. But
You know, they said he was half retarded. Remember that whole thing?
no, I remember saying you were half fucking retarded though.
No.
Hey, don't say the R word.
You just said it. What the fuck?
Yeah, don't be retarded, faggot. Sorry, never mind. That's double minor, double foul. Holding.
They cancel each other out.
There you go.
But good pick all in all, Dustin.
Top 3. Here we go, boys.
I'll try to
You
kiss
ready?
his ass now.
No, it's good sportsmanship. This is top athletes, so trying to be good sportsmen.
All right,
Lawrence
here we
hasn't
go.
really pissed me off yet, so
People always jizz about the offense in football, but what about the defense? My number 3 is Mr. Charles Woodson.
Ooh.
Oh.
Charles
One of
Woodson,
the only players, if not the only, to win the Heisman as a defensive player and cornerback as well.
How come more people don't talk about him, Or
Because they're noobs.
he's a crybaby though. Still
Yeah.
cries about the tuck rule game. Still to this
I mean,
day.
can you blame him the way the league is now? It's like, oh my God, you touched me, foul. Flag.
So, my number 3 is interchangeable with my number 4. And when I load it up, you'll see why.
Okay.
I go back and forth between who is my favorite, but it is Joe Montana. If Peyton Manning is not my favorite quarterback of all time, Joe Montana is. I still think Montana's name is there among the greatest of all time. He played in He played in the most badass era of football ever, man. There was that league was hard in those years. So
definitely was.
I mean, it was a different game back then. So
It's a good pick.
Yeah.
It's a good picture.
yeah, I loved Montana, but I had him over Manning in this time. But like I said, at any time it can be interchangeable.
Who's better, Tom Brady or Joe Montana?
Tom Brady.
Damn, he answered that fast.
Yep.
If you're going by, I still say Montana just because of the era of football he played in.
Okay.
If you're going by rings, Brady beats him all day. But the question is, if you interchanged them, like if you put Montana in Brady's era and you put Brady in Montana's era, do you think Brady still does the same thing?
Yeah,
Because Brady has Jerry fucking Rice.
Yeah, and they said the same thing when he went to the Bucks. He won a ring with them.
Brady with Jerry Rice.
He won a Super Bowl with Deion Branch as the fucking MVP.
Here's the argument I'm going to make. Allow me to make my argument. My argument is Montana took the hits. Do you think Brady could have took those hits and got up and kept going?
He took
Barely.
hits.
Most of his fucking career, he was protected. Barely.
He had
From
his fucking head knocked off in a fucking game before and got right back up. He's 44 years old and still plays football. Get the fuck out
I'm not
of here.
taking. I'm just saying. I don't think he could have taken the hits Montana took.
You're crazy.
My turn.
You're fucking crazy if you don't.
Corey, just go quick.
Corey.
This is gonna
Oh,
be
I'm
all
crazy
over.
then because I think it, bitch.
Stepping
Fuck
on
you.
my thunder
You're on
here.
your list.
Guys,
All right, my number 3.
Drum
Just
roll.
throwing it up there. Michael Jordan.
Oh,
Yeah.
are we twins tonight, Corey?
I'm surprised that's
Were you pick stealer? God damn it.
Yeah.
No one will have my number 1, so don't worry about it.
I had Jordan too, but my picture was at least better. I like this one because it's just he's got that look in his eyes. But Jordan was basketball for me when that whole era, and
Was
no
that
other
your-
athlete.
is that your number
defined-
3 too?
Yes, that's my number 3 as well.
It's also my number 3.
Holy shit!
All right. Well, let's
Yours
look.
too? All right, no, or
Oh, he still got the Shaq pickup.
I was gonna pull up Jordan.
Should
And
have
then I
Shaq
heard,
and the Lakers at number 3.
fuck Shaq and the Lakers.
All right. So, Orc, your pick is Jordan as well.
No, I already picked him as my honorable mention.
Oh, sorry.
There is only one athlete that will be on all of our lists tonight, and you'll find out who it is shortly.
All right.
That's a
So,
spoiler.
Dustin,
Yeah.
what's
Okay.
your?
Yeah,
All
mine
right,
So
was,
my
mine was
number
Jordan.
2
Yes,
is. Wait, what?
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, my internet was shitty. All right, my number 2 is the guy who can manhandle everyone and just completely destroy them. Before GSP's gay ass came around, Matt Hughes, my favorite MMA fighter of all
Oh,
time.
nice.
Okay,
Great picture too.
decent pick.
I do love Matt Hughes. However, I will say that he is one of GSP's loss, but GSP avenged that loss.
Wasn't he his hero for like the longest time though? That's the only reason he lost that fight against.
Dude, Matt Hughes was amazing.
Very
I'm
good.
not
Matt
taking anything
Hughes,
away from
the way he could literally destroy people and throw them around the ring like a rag doll was like the best thing ever. Like you had Anderson Silva, you had Liddell, you had Couture, you had all those guys. Matt Hughes, I looked forward to every time if he was on the card the most easily.
And you
And-
know, GSP like studied him like fucking crazy. That's the reason he
Yeah,
got so good at the takedown shit. It's because he
Nobody
studied
cares.
a shit ton of Matt Hughes.
Nobody cares about GSP, bro.
Shut
Nobody.
the fuck up, Dustin. I've had enough of your fucking lip tonight. You
Got enough
understand
of your
that?
bullshit. Shut the fuck up. Where's your? All right, who's next? Yeah, here. Come with your next shitty pick, Greg.
All right, I will come with my next shitty pick, okay? As a matter of fact, my next pick is a complete and total fucking joke. Hold on, I just loaded up my email. Give me a second.
Gregory.
You ruined the moment now.
But like I said, my next pick is a total fucking joke. Here, laugh at him. Michael Jordan,
good.
the fucking greatest of all time, bitch.
That's
We
your
might
number
have two guys that are on everybody's list. Huh.
All right.
Oh, we got him in the white jersey.
Oh, yeah. Michael Jordan, the
Should've been in
MJ.
The black. The black.
Yeah, he
pinstripes.
should have went black. Yeah.
Fuck that shit. I chose the pick I chose.
Don't say that.
Y'all are wrong for that.
That's
That's a bad word.
This is man's daughter, bro. Stop.
All right.
At least she knows it's a bad word and doesn't be like, yeah, daddy, fuck that guy.
Corey, before you go, can I get a real talk?
That's a real talk.
Wait.
I was
got
hoping
some.
we'd get that.
Mountain Dew Zero Sugar.
Whoa, they got a Mountain Dew Zero now? Not just a diet Mountain Dews?
Oh, you know, baby. Oh, yeah.
You know what's weird, Orc, is I actually don't like the zero as much as I do the diet.
What?
I don't know why. I just don't.
I'm not angry, but I have no comment for that. Sorry, Corey. Please go ahead.
Yeah, can y'all stop stepping on Corey's shine, man? Damn.
All right. So my number 2 is, after all the years of shit, this guy brought home the trophy. Peyton Manning.
Damn right. Great picture. I almost chose that picture, but I chose the Brady one because of the rivalry.
Man, I
the
miss
rivalry
Adrian James and I miss Marvin Harrison
Yeah.
so
What about
much.
Plaxico Burress?
Yeah, of course.
Fuck Plaxico Burress, Lawrence.
Was he on your team like as like the fourth string wide receiver?
I don't know. Should have cut his ass if he was.
All right, let's see the Lawrence top 2. This is going to be good.
All right. Is that where we're at now? Top twos. Okay. Let's hope I don't fuck up right now.
Well, you get,
we're
you
at the
get your number
finishing
2.
line.
Dakota
Number two.
Fanning.
Here it goes.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
All right. Without further ado, it is the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. You just got to say that This guy was perfect in every way. Good on the mic, good in the ring, backed it up. He just went on too long. That
Ooh,
wasn't
I'm
his
so
fault,
pretty.
but he was the greatest. So
He's a tough fight in Greatest Heavyweights on Sega Genesis too, by the way.
See him
I grew my
get
afro
older
out because of
suck
him.
though.
I grew this out because of that. He's an inspiration to me. So
Me too. Baldwin.
All right. My number 2 is Larry Legend. Larry Bird.
how much you want for that, dude?
No, you can't buy it.
I love that.
I love the picture
Not
too.
for
That's
sale.
great.
Oh, nice.
That is awesome.
It's like I
Coldest
wouldn't trust my
whiteboard in
kids.
the game.
If only Dustin could figure out how to make it full screen and make it even better.
Is he missing his teeth in that picture? Like, what's going on?
Now he's just smiling, man.
Just chilling in his Jeep, man.
I loved Larry Bird as a kid, man. I loved watching him play. My dad was a huge Larry Bird fan. I bought my dad this shirt. It was Larry Bird wearing his USA uniform, and he was like dribbling the ball or something. And my dad played softball in it. I bought it for him for Father's Day, and he was playing a softball game in it, and he broke his collarbone. And he refused to let the ambulance cut his shirt. He told them, "You cannot cut my shirt." So they had to figure out how to get his shirt off without cutting it with a broken collarbone.
Jesus.
So we love Larry Bird in my house. So
They could have just re-stitched the shirt, though.
no,
After cutting, they could have just repaired it.
because they would have had to cut it through the front, and that's where the Larry Bird picture was. My dad did not want that shirt to be cut.
That's dedication.
Right on.
He had the shirt all the way till Katrina, and when Katrina came, it's gone. So
Fuck Katrina.
that's
Here
my
we
number 2.
are.
All right,
Orc.
one.
I'm anticipating this.
Who
Your
made
number
all
one.
of our lists? I don't know. Who could it be? Who could it be?
Anticipation's killing me.
The most badass motherfucker to ever live. Mr.
Let's
Mike
see.
Tyson.
Oh, you did.
Oh,
Number
Look at that
one.
punch.
Oh,
I like it. I like the pick.
I do too.
And just watching his training videos and seeing him go beast mode and win the title after Chris D'Amato, I think is D'Amato or whatever the fuck his name was, his trainer died. And then
Chris
seeing him
D'Amato.
go absolutely
Chris
apeshit
D'Amato.
and reign terror over the heavyweight division.
A lot of that had to
was
do with
just
Kevin
nuts.
Rooney. Yeah, he's a beast.
Well, Orc, what do you think about Lawrence's comments earlier of he fought basically nothing but nobodies and gives him no credit
That's
at
a
all?
common argument that they give him, though. They're like, he fought in an era that was pretty dry at the time. But other than that, he's a beast, dude. You can't deny it.
Well, after he took he lost to Buster Douglas and then probably got his first fight versus Holyfield. I mean, it was just paychecks from there, but
Right.
I think he's the greatest boxer of all time easily. And he just has so much power. And for being basically 5'11" and 215, he just hits like a fucking truck. This is one of the best shirts I have, too.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, dude, yeah.
This
That's
is on
badass.
He's
Amazon.
undisputed. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, Orc, let me ask you this. Who would have won, him or Ali, in their primes?
Tyson would have destroyed him. Tyson has so much power.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I think Ali is agile like Floyd, but not a pussy. Even though Floyd is really good, but Tyson I've never seen anything like him,
Before,
just with how much power.
People try to compare Foreman when he fought Ali to Tyson of today, but I think Tyson was way scarier.
No, he had that
than
power,
George Foreman.
but speed, dude. He had it all. He was fucked.
There's a few athletes you watch, and their training videos are fucking insane. And the top two that come to mind are Mike Tyson as number one, and probably pretty close number two is Lesnar. Is fucking insane.
Just freaks.
Yeah, just
Yep.
freaks of nature.
Yeah, how fast Lesnar can move is insane.
Yeah, and
All
another
right.
wrestling championship. And then I was doing the strongman earlier. Mark Henry was the first one to win the Arnold Classic. Yeah, so
All right, moving on. My number one is none other than this can be debated, but to me, he's the greatest of all time, Babe Ruth.
Nice.
The great Bambino, the Sultan Swat, all the names, man, all the names. I mean, Babe Ruth was just amazing. And when you go back and watch like old Babe Ruth videos, man, like you look at him and you wouldn't expect that out of a guy that looks like him. That's what was so great about him. Like Babe Ruth, man.
That's your
Sultan
number
Swat.
one favorite athlete?
Yes, dude.
Dustin's about to go in.
Dude, do you know how
Get him,
much I
Dustin.
fucking wanted like nothing but Babe Ruth
That's your
stuff? I couldn't
number
afford
one
any of it.
favorite athlete over Peyton Manning and guys you watched and guys you had actual emotions over is fucking
Yes.
Babe Ruth.
He was a Babe Ruth fan after Sandlot.
Well, allow me to explain to you. Babe Ruth was the first athlete that I ever knew. He was the first athlete I was ever introduced to.
When he saw him in Sandlot, that's when he became a Babe Ruth fan.
The first sport I ever
He's
fucking
got his
saw
own
was
candy bar.
baseball.
Own candy bar, you know.
I mean,
You
yeah,
have a
me
problem
too,
with that.
dude. I played T-ball when I was 4, and my favorite baseball player was fucking Cal Ripken because I could watch him on TV.
It wasn't
Hey.
about that.
Whatever.
Have you guys heard Bill
When I collected
Burr?
baseball cards, all I ever fucking dreamed
let Orc
about was
speak.
getting Babe Ruth cards.
Look up Bill Burr's
you
rants. Look up Bill Burr's rants on Babe Ruth. He's like, this fat fuck circling the bases like a piece of shit. It's just hilarious. You got to
Babe
listen
Ruth.
to it, Greg. That's great.
I've heard it. It's actually really good. I love everything Bill Burr. Bill Burr is my real number one.
Corey.
That's another good top 10 list.
Fuck you,
Lawrence,
Dustin.
Lawrence, right now, your list is better than Greg's. But I don't know. I don't have faith in your number one. We'll see.
I can't wait to hear your number one and see what kind of fucking piece of shit you got up there.
Me or Lawrence?
You.
My number one is obvious, you fucking dumbass. I haven't said it yet, but all right, let's go. Go ahead, Corey. I'm sorry.
All right. My number one,
Fucking
definitely
Step up.
not in the argument to be like the greatest of all time or anything, but when I was a kid, I had two heroes. One was Hulk Hogan,
You at least watched them.
yes, and the other one was this guy. It's Don Mattingly.
Nice.
Oh,
pick.
Mattingly.
That's a good
He's-
pick.
He's essentially from basically Greg and I's hometown,
Yep.
and
Had a restaurant.
I got to
everything.
meet him at his restaurant, and I was shaking.
But Dustin, he's a Yankee.
A
Yeah,
Yankee, let's go, Corey. Let's go. That was my childhood team.
Hey, but that's a good That's a good
The
pick,
only
though.
reason I didn't have Mattingly on my list is because I had Babe Ruth on my list. That's the only reason.
Babe Ruth.
All right, it's my turn.
Sorry.
Let's hope I don't drop the ball. The last stretch, finish
We got
line.
Mr.
Oh, don't choose somebody who has a black and white photo, Lawrence.
Don't
Apparently,
fuck it up,
they have no
Lawrence.
place on your fucking
Nah,
list.
he was mentioned earlier, but he was on.
All right, what
someone's
girl
album,
did you pick?
Daisy Ridley.
I don't remember you giving fucking anyone shit for having Jackie Robinson on their list.
Maria
When nobody
Sharapova.
watched
had it
him
on their
play.
list.
But let's
Nobody
see.
had Jackie Robinson on their list.
Yeah, you didn't give anyone shit about that.
Nobody had him on their list.
Yeah, nobody had
Somebody
Jackie
did.
Robinson.
No,
They
I
had
had,
Hank
Hank,
Aaron.
I had Hank Aaron, dude.
Oh,
Hank
Hank Aaron,
Aaron.
that's who it was.
and it was low on his list.
Yeah.
Lawrence, this is about to be Jackie Robinson. number one.
It's going to be Maria Sharapova.
no,
Call it
guys.
now. I'll bet you $5.
Hey, I thought about that orc, but then I remember Dustin was joining us. I didn't feel like hearing it tonight. I was thinking of her though, but I couldn't do it. Number one is, of course, Manny the Pac-Man Pacquiao.
Nice.
Ah. Filipino.
yes.
He's Filipino, and dude, no one was talking about Filipinos before he stepped in and was.
You're
whooping
right
ass.
about that.
And thing is this, I never got to see Ali. I never got to see a lot of the guys that were great in their eras and primes. I saw him from when I was conscious and seeing this guy fighting nobodies to coming up to whooping everyone in his division. He's like a 7-time weight division champion. This dude is just, and he's still boxing now. He's got a big fight against Errol Spence Jr., and I'm praying for him. But I want him to retire soon. He's getting too old. So I love this guy. Like, he's a family member.
Yeah, I'll be watching that one legally.
Me too. I'm going to watch that on pay-per-view. I'm excited to see him fight.
All right, Lawrence, I like your list, man. Your list is good.
Thank you.
Okay,
lock
I
up,
know what
Dustin.
your one is going to be, but what picture are you going to choose?
You managed to not piss me off.
It's an achievement, finally, after all these years.
I'm sorry, I didn't actually pull up a picture because was too busy yelling at Greg, but let's see.
I'll pull him up in a Bucks jersey, you little bitch.
But shut the fuck up. Lawrence is the host of the show now with your sorry ass list.
Shut the fuck up. I'll kick you off this motherfucker.
My number one is obvious. I named my son after him. I'm a mark for this guy. Fucking Tom Brady.
Oh, nice pick.
I don't care that he went to the Bucks. We got 6 rings. It was the greatest fucking thing ever. 28-3 game is the greatest sports moment of all time. He's the greatest of all time.
Could have retired as a New England Patriot, but didn't.
It's okay. He wanted to keep playing. I didn't want him on the team, to be honest with you. He wouldn't have been good.
But he's your favorite athlete and the greatest of all time. Why would you not want him on your team?
Because
he won a Super Bowl going to another team.
Else.
Why wouldn't you want him on your team?
Because he couldn't go be great somewhere else. Our team is past its prime.
Feels bad, man. Feels bad.
6 rings.
But yet you're wearing a fucking Julian Edelman jersey.
You had Babe Ruth on your fucking list as your top. You dumb.
Damn right.
Fuck you and your list. Your list sucks.
Your list sucks.
You lose this week, Greg.
You don't get to determine that.
GSP pick and your sorry ass fucking.
You know what? You had a bad attitude ever since that GSP pick.
Yeah.
You've been on my ass ever since that GSP pick.
Lawrence's list is by far better than yours.
Oh, hands down.
At least I had an MMA fighter on my list, Dustin.
Orc almost pissed me off with his Michael Jordan low pick, but I mean, he had strongmen on his list, and his list was better than yours.
Oh, that's an insult.
Oh, see, look at you. See, he has no appreciation for anything, man. I'll tell you what I'm shocked about. I'm shocked no one had
Steve,
Arnold
if you
on
wear
their
a Bucks
list.
shirt next time, don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Yeah, I'm shocked no one had Arnold on their list at all.
I don't know, because he's not really.
I don't call bodybuilding a
Yeah.
Strongman is a competition. Being Mr. Olympia is just posing.
Yeah. That's just building muscle.
True.
So what's next week's list?
What is,
All right.
is that the fast food list next week?
Next week is my choice, and my choice of list is our favorite all-time
Dude,
fast food
this is how
restaurants.
I feel about Greg's list sucking.
You know what, you motherfucker. Now I'm gonna have to fucking dispute that copyright. Thanks a lot, you piece of shit.
We talked during it was over. Well, we talked over it, so it's gonna be okay.
We did talk over it.
It doesn't matter. I'm still gonna get a strike.
I love that
I'll have to
soundtrack.
dispute. You know how many disputes I got from having to
I do
fucking
too,
play
Ort.
shit like that on there?
Baby.
But
Serenade us, Orc.
Orc, you're joining us next week for the fast food list, also, right?
I will be here before my slew of medical appointments. Yes, sir.
Are we doing the? And we're still doing the ranking of the pizza places, right?
Yes. Our 5 honorable mentions have to be our 5 favorite pizza places. So don't put any of the pizza places on your fast food lists. Save them for your honorable mentions.
And they have to be fast food, and they have to have a drive-through window.
Yes, sir.
Well, here's the deal.
No,
For like
Five Guys.
for fast food criteria, they either have to have a walk-up window or a drive-through window, like some type of walk-up service. If it's a place where you got to go inside and order, I don't think it qualifies.
Does Qdoba count?
What is that?
Or does Chipotle count? It's the same thing.
Chipotle has walk-up window, though, don't they?
I
No.
don't
Yeah.
think so. No.
I think it counts because it's not like a restaurant where they're going to seat you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, if they're not seating you, that feels like fast food.
I like Corey.
So,
Corey's
so
criteria is better if you don't walk in and have to be seated.
All right, here. How about this?
so Five Guys and Chipotle count.
Yes.
If it's a place that you do not have to leave a tip, and as the average person does not leave a tip, it can be considered on the list.
All
So
right.
like your sit down places, like your Mexican joints that you typically leave a tip, or you have a server. Actually, that could be the criteria there. If you have a server It's not fast food.
Los Pollos.
Hermanos.
All right, Greg, and then my list is the one after yours, right?
That's right. Is yours going to be a surprise, or are you announcing it now?
I'll go ahead and give you a heads up on it. So it's
I'm
going to be the
excited.
top 10 movies that have Samuel L. Jackson in them.
I like it. I
That
love
is
it.
badass.
It can be. He doesn't have to star in it. He's just got to be in it.
Tired
Oh
of
my
these
God.
motherfucking
Okay.
lists.
Dude.
Hey, that should be the title. The top 10 motherfucking Samuel L. Jackson movies.
Can you do it, Greg?
I
Can
mean,
we do
we
it?
can, but I can just do MFN, like MFN.
My list top
It's not
10
like we're
favorite-
monetized anyways.
All right, so since we don't really have an active chat tonight,
Yeah,
Since-
man. The chat was garbage this
Where
week.
was Jay the
so
Stingray?
excluding yourself, Orc, who would you say is the winner
I missed-
amongst us four?
Oh, man.
Why does someone have to lose in this?
Don't fucking get up close to the camera trying to earn fucking brownie points, Dustin.
I didn't. I actually backed up, dumbass.
No, you
For
didn't. You just came in.
For OG status, I'm going to have to go with Corey. Again.
Corey wins again.
Wins
He just
again.
can't stop.
Yep.
Anybody puts Don Mattingly at number one, you know.
I was a Yankee fan when I was a kid. I can name their whole roster.
Does anyone else have a problem with Babe Ruth being at the top of my list other than Dustin?
Everyone.
I
Lauren.
think it's a little bit funny just because of the Bill Burr rant. It's like, he's so fucking fat and he can't run the bases, you piece of shit. Eating cheeseburgers, motherfucker.
I mean, how do you pick your number one favorite
Yeah,
athlete as
I don't
somebody
get
you
that.
never watched play baseball?
Do you know how much fucking footage I've seen of that
I
dude?
don't care about footage. I'm talking about live action,
Right.
watching, reacting shit.
Okay, you're not giving anyone shit about Muhammad Ali. I don't think any of
No,
us here
mine-
saw him
no
fight.
one's
that
number
hard.
one was Muhammad Ali.
Ali as their number
We didn't
one.
have him as a number one. Exactly.
It
I'm
doesn't
talking
matter.
about having him as your number one.
Someone can be your favorite and not be fucking. You have to see live footage of them.
Yes,
It made more sense
They
that
do.
way, though, 'cause it was like
I'm split in between Dusty and Greg. I agree and I disagree too.
Team Dustin and Team Greg tonight. I'm on Team Dustin tonight, just for tonight.
Me and Lawrence are on our team.
I'm gonna have some words for you when this shit's over,
I
Dustin.
know.
Yeah,
oh, not me.
You
Dustin.
have words right now, motherfucker.
Anyway, we're at 2 hours, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. We've already announced what we got coming up, but Corey, I'll go ahead and let you see what you got going on at S'mores Indoors over there.
Yeah, the only thing we have this week, I think Friday night at maybe 11 p.m. Central, we're firing off the first episode of Inner Sanctum Mysteries. It's an old radio show from the 30s and 40s, and it's kind of like horror based. And hope to check it out.
Nice.
All right, Lawrence, you got anything on the horizon here that I don't know about yet? You're always throwing some new stuff out there at me.
I am. I mean, just the regular stuff like Indie Comic Spotlight. I have to upload. Probably have it up tomorrow. I'm gonna change it from Sundays
okay.
because no one cares about Sundays. So I'm just gonna upload in the middle of the week on Wednesday. Everyone's busy at church or doing something on Sunday, so they never stop by to visit. So, yep, that's all I got. Dustin.
I don't know. I got a lot of personal shit going on, so I don't got nothing going on. Raw Dog Cards 84 on TikTok.
Yeah, check him out.
Check me out.
Or
I'm sure he doesn't have any Babe Ruth cards because he hates his fucking guts.
I hate your pick. It's stupid.
All right, Orca, you got anything going on your channel? I know you've been
Hi,
jumping
my
in some
name's
other people's
Orc.
feeds.
I have a Twitter. It's 0RC145626. Check me out there. Same as my YouTube channel, pretty much.
All right, thanks to everyone who listened. Check out our affiliate Sovereignties. All the links are in the bio there. We do have our own merch page now, slackercast.com. Also, if you want to throw us some support, you got patreon.com/slackercast. All that can be at the bottom here. Also, everything is found in the description. So see you next week, and until next time.
Slack off.
off.